Well, day one. That was easy. Malvern Drymen on a wet M5. And we're now in a science outpost pod on the wild tundra, ready for our experiments tomorrow morning. I'll show you. That's how wild our tundra is. Here we are, day two. Just coming out of the woods after Drymen, and I'm absolutely fucking knackered already. Sweating like a pig. You can just about see Loch Lomond in the background, and Conic Hill, where we're heading to next. There's a few people on the trail, but generally it's pretty quiet. Next stop, Conic Hill. Second breakfast stop, yeah. Well, here we are, Conic Hill and Loch Lomond. And all the cloud and the weather is coming in nicely. Conic Hill's a bit of a scramble to get up to the top, and there's a pub at the bottom beckoning with a pint, so we're going to do that. So our camp spot on the shores of Loch Lomond is just beyond that promontory sticking out. We're going to get to later. Well, morning, start of day 3, 12 hours sleep after an epic 27-kilometre walk yesterday. This is our camp spot in the trees next to the beach and the loch. A bit of a rough night, fairly windy. Bit of rain, very blustery all round really. Still here. Poor old Helen didn't get much sleep at all. The two lads that were with us have got up and gone early. Yeah, lovely spot. Well, this is our private beach, which is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, got all this to ourselves. I did actually go in for a plunge yesterday. Soak my feet, have a strip wash. yeah, the weather today looks, so it might clear up. There's some blue sky up there, but it has been really blustery and windy and rainy during the night, so a bit of a rough night. Otherwise, absolutely beautiful location. Highly recommend a bit of a wild camp permit at this location. Lovely. Well, update, we're on 3A, so day 3, and we're definitely taking the shorter day and stopping at Inversnaid, and we're currently on the high road, going along the banks of Loch Lomond, having decided not to take the tortuous, difficult low road which goes over all the roots and boulders and ups and downs, and it's quite strenuous. So a lovely waterfall behind us. And the trail. Fairly pleasant, although it's quite a climb to get up here. Fairly pleasant going at the moment. I'm sure it'll get worse later. So here we are, day 4, or 3B, depending on what measuring unit you're using at the moment or referring to. This was our stop last night. Great food, good company, lots of wine. Yeah, so we were camped just down there, basically on the lawn of the old kirk. A few little outbuildings, lovely little spot, and I am terrified of today. It's going to be really hard work, and I'm already knackered, broken and ready for sleep. So let's see how we get on. Right, pack cam Mark 2. Oof. So I might have to edit all the grunting out. Oh, it may be authentic, but it's possibly
soaring Highland music.
Soaring Highland music, yes. Wailing bagpipes. Maybe the wailing bagpipes keep the midges away. That would be a bonus. Well, I've just been told that there's wild goats in this area. So yeah, keep our eyes open. I've also been told that there are swarming midge in this area, so maybe the two go together.
You can smell the goats before you see them.
Oh. So, goat update. Apparently, you can smell them before you see them. That sounds pretty disgusting. Possibly not unlike myself.
Probably more like me. I haven't got it down yet.
Oh, that's true, yes. Hell stench. Well, I think this generally is the easy bit. Oh, that was a bit stupid. We've just gone round that boulder, we've got to go back up and over the top. Right, let's just sign off from it. Right, back on pack cam. Holy cow. Oh, so my legs are absolutely shot from yesterday's walk, which were shot from the day before's walk. It's a compounded shot. So this is likely to take some time. Got absolutely no energy in these legs at all. Is that a goaty smell? Could be. It smells like goat's cheese. Oh, we have goat sign. We haven't seen a goat yet. Yeah, it definitely smells like goat cheese around here, doesn't it? Cheesy goat. So the picnic spot we've been advised not to stop at, or maybe one of them, the midge, but can't imagine there's going to be much midge around with all this wind. Anyway, Rob Roy's cave. Oh yeah. So this marvel of modern signage. Rob Roy's cleft, as the guidebook puts it. Less of a cave, more of a cleft. Over there, nothing to be worried about missing. Dark hole in the rocks. And yes, somebody's left their bottle behind. Looks like a nice camp spot down there. Well, here we are on the banks of Loch Lomond once again. Seems to be forever, and it goes on forever. Lunch break, watching the water skiers. Yeah, let's just quickly show you around our lunch beach. Rock, boulder, tree, hills, water. There we go. Just under halfway between Inversnaid and Benglass. We emailed them last night to go book a campsite, but haven't had a reply, so we're assuming that's good news. If not, we're a bit stuffed. Because we're both a bit knackered, broken and manky now.
Smeggy.
We could do a de-smegging, de-manking, getting back into the race. Yeah, we'll catch up a bit later. Well, morning. This is day 5 of the misery log, the video log, and the midge are mighty in this Benglass campsite. But good bar, welcome break, and we're going to take an extra day just to chillax and get a B&B, get some laundry done, do some day sleeping. Let the legs rest before we carry on to Tindrum. But the weather's changed, so it's going to be a wetter, which is a bit of a bugger. But yeah, the midge gear, they're clouds, swarms of them, pretty bad. But yeah, so there we go. Day 5 start off. Give you a quick show round. Helen. Right, day 5. This is rest day, and we've just booked into our accommodation for the night, which is great. Actually, all the background's a bit washed out. Let's just see if I can change the lighting. That's a bit better. So yeah, that's the bar and canteen in the background, and we've got a little block of rooms, cabins, and this is our place for the night, which is a triple room. Yes, proper beds, look at that. Woohoo! Full luxury. Another bed over there. Bathroom, walk-in wardrobe with a window, and yeah, all the facilities. Shower and soaps and unctions and God knows what else. So yeah, looking forward to a bit of day sleeping, starting in about 30 seconds. Okay, bye. Morning. Day 6, I think. Something like that. Nice bit of sign. I think that says SOS help. We had a rest day yesterday in sunshine, got some sleep, got all our laundry done, dried our tents out, and yeah, relaxed, drank a few beers. So yes, today, start of day 6, and the weather is pretty wet, and I think it's going to be pretty wet all day long, which is not the worst, so we can stay reasonably cool, hopefully. So yeah, just left the campsite somewhere behind us, and heading off into who knows where, to Tyndrum hopefully tonight, although nothing's been sorted yet, but anyway.
It's the goblin under the bridge.
Well, we are wet. It is, yeah, light lunch stop. Just found a little picnic table on top of a knoll coming into the forest just above Crenlerick, something like that. Turns out we're about halfway between Benglass and Tyndrum, where we're staying. We've just heard that we've got ourselves a hobbit house to stay in, which is good. And that's probably the best time we've made ever so far on the trail, which is pretty amazing. So yeah, 2 or 3 hours to go, and we'll be in our hobbit house, getting dry and warm. I don't know what Helen's doing, just foraging for lunch, I think. So, beautiful little spot. On top of this knoll. There's a few people coming up the trail behind, but let's see what we can see. Oh, bit of sunshine. Oh yeah.
Hello.
Okay, here we are, day 6 I think, not sure. Had a good kip in Hobbit House, which has got a big double at the back, singles, and a bit of a kitchen area at the front, TV if you want it, which is nice. And we're ready to head out for Breakfast at the Green Welly. Heard good things about this breakfast. Place where we're at. Right, morning. So we just had breakfast at the Green Welly, absolutely podged up, and we've come up out of what's the place called? Tindrum. Forgot the name already. Heading towards Inveroran, to the hotel that we've got a room booked in, which sounds great. A lot more highland walking. As you can see, we're getting into slightly more hilly mountainous area as opposed to what's behind us, which is a little bit more kind of lowland forest and such like. So yeah, quite looking forward to getting into. Quick hello from Helen. Looking forward to getting into the Highlands. So we've come up from the Bridge of Orkney from over there in the rain, and we've reached the high point and we're just coming down the other side to the head of Loch Tula, where the hotel is situated. We might get a better shot where that tree is. I think that might be the vantage point. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, I don't fancy camping in this weather. So that's the trail coming down into Inveroran, and that's the hotel in the distance. You can see there nestled in the trees, and that's at the head of Loch Tula, which spans out just about. See it, the clouds come down quite low now. Very stormy. Yeah, so the weather's changed quite dramatically today. Well, here we are, day 8, and we're at Inveroran, the Inveroran Hotel, which we just had a really nice restful night at. Best night's sleep of the walk so far. Beautiful location, middle of absolutely nowhere. The head of Loch Tula, where we've just come from in that direction, and where we're going in that direction. The weather forecast is supposed to be brightening a little bit throughout the day, morning, afternoon, but it's a bit grim at the moment. Yeah, so that's us heading off into the moors. Well, here we are at Bar Bridge on day 8, I think it is, from Inversnaid to King's House, and we're probably about halfway-ish. Oh, I've just lost my map. Yeah, so this is going to be our lunch spot. Yeah, I just rejoined in my sit mat, just blew off the bridge and almost went in the stream. But it's a beautiful location. Got wild moorland and mountains pretty much all the way around. Pretty remote, lovely place. Bar Bridge. So yeah, somewhere around halfway to King's House. Maybe time to get some lunch, or at least some 11s, and made good time again today. Seem to be getting my walking legs a little bit more in tune at the moment, which is nice. Although the weather is up and down, it's sometimes sunny, sometimes showery, sometimes cold, sometimes warm. So it's a bit of a trick to get the right level of clothing on. So we're also going to be looking out for deer and reindeer. Reindeer have been recently introduced to the Highlands. I'm not entirely sure where, but we know there are deer on the moor in and around King's House in Glencoe. We're getting close, so they should be around. But it's a beautiful part of the world, absolutely extraordinary. So yes, this was one of the main draws really for me, coming out onto the West Highland Way. And I must admit, I'd be quite tempted to come and stay at Inversnaid Hotel again and just walk backwards and forwards along this stretch. Gorgeous. Coming into the head of the Glencoe area. It's a bit rocky underfoot, but very picturesque, beautiful. Who'd have thought all the years ago we were driving up and down that road. Now we'll be walking over the Rannoch Moors past Glencoe. Well, we do seem to have been chasing the sunshine today. I think finally It's won out and disappeared off over the hills, leaving us in the gloom of Glencoe. So yeah, here we are, King's House, head of Glencoe. Just had something to eat and a few beers. That is King's House and the £200 bedroom accommodation, and the little bar pub thing at the end, which is where we've just been for our scran beer. And then over there somewhere is the bunkhouse where we're staying. Great location. It's good to see there's a lot of wild campers still here, which is neat, even as far away as I'm in the distance over there, but may not be able to see. Anyway, as you may be able to hear, my cold has deteriorated a little bit, worse for wear, along with the weather forecasts. So I think we're going to bail it tomorrow and get back to the car in Drymen somehow, public transport probably, and come back to the Bridge of Orkney and finish it. It's only a couple of 3 days to finish it, so it'll be quite nice at some point in the future.